Nolan Wells case cover up continues. Mdmr obtained Bart's boat GPS. So where is it? Let's talk about it. Nolan Wells' investigation is missing something, and it could be the most important pieces of evidence in the entire case. Now, we've been told about the GPS from the boat that Nolan Wells traveled to Horn Island on. We've been given the time, we've been given the speed, we even was given the information as to when the boat left Horn Island up until it resumed back to its normal operations. But there was another boat involved, Bart's boat. And according to the investigative records, the authorities didn't just know this boat existed. Mdmr reportedly obtained GPS data from Bart's boat. So where is it? And why can the public reconstruct the movement of the Triton, but somehow we still cannot reconstruct the movement of the boat that came to its rescue? Because, see, when a 19-year-old young man leave to go to Horn Island and then don't return home alive, that information isn't insignificant detail. That's evidence. So what we're about to do is retract over the steps that has happened in this case. I've been keeping notes. We're going to go from my notes. So let's go back to July 4th. Nolan Wells goes to Horn Island with a group of young people. I can't call them friends. That's just my opinion. They were not friends of his. Nevertheless, later that afternoon, there is a supposedly a serious mechanical emergency involving their boat. A sea tow call is made. The caller says the bilge pump isn't working. The caller says, "We are sinking." They also go on to say they're in 31 feet of water. And during that call, there is also a discussion about somebody getting into the water and pulling the plug. Eventually, the group leaves Horn Island, but Nolan doesn't leave with them. Nolan remains behind. And later, Nolan was found dead. That makes every movement of every boat involved important to reconstructing what happened. Investigators obtained the GPS information from the Triton. According to the report, the reported Mdmr GPS timeline, the Triton begins moving away from Horn Island at approximately 4:31 p.m. For approximately 2.75 miles, the boat travels at extremely slow speeds, reportedly ranging from approximately zero point zero 0.06 knots to 4.2 knots. The reported timeline puts that slow movement at roughly 4:31 p.m. through 5:24 p.m. Follow me? Then suddenly, normal operations resume. The Triton reportedly reaches approximately 34 knots. That's 34 miles an hour going in the water. By approximately 5:52 p.m., the boat enters Fort Bayou. Think about the sequence. Think about it. Think about it. The boat supposedly has such a serious problem that sea tow is told, "We are sinking." Then the boat slowly moves approximately 2.75 miles. Then whatever was preventing normal operations apparently changed. And suddenly, the boat is capable of traveling approximately 34 knots, 34 miles an hour in water. That raises an obvious investigative question. What happened during the 2.75 miles? And according to the accounts we've been given, another boat was part of the answer. Bart Edmiston has publicly been connected to the assistance provided to the distressed boat. His family's account has been that Bart came aboard the malfunctioning boat, helped with the situation involving the transom plug, and then used his own boat to help tow the Triton. If that's what happened, there's a remarkable, simple way to corroborate it. Bart's GPS. The biggest part of it all is the questions that the public have does not require speculation. The questions that the public have, the GPS to Bart's boat could potentially answer. Now, here's where the problem lies with me. I don't know about anyone else, but I've been thinking long and hard about this case. And this is where the problem comes in at, because Bart's coach got on live TV, screamed from the top of the hills. Bart hasn't been charged with anything. As far as I know, he's cleared. Ba, 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 ba. Wait a minute. Check this out. According to reporting about the investigative records, authorities pulled data from Bart's boat. Let me repeat that. This isn't simply maybe Bart had GPS. This isn't somebody should check his boat. Authorities reportedly obtained data from Bart's boat. Yet, when we examine the release material, we don't see the same detailed GPS extraction from Bart's boat that we have for the Triton. We have the Triton's movement, we have its speed, we have the approximate 2.75 mile slow moving portion. We have when normal operation resumed. We have the approximately 34 knot speed. But where is the equivalent information for the boat that supposedly helped tow it? Where is it? Where is it? Why is it missing? The boat associated with Bart in the released records has been identified as MI1295CB. The released material includes documentation associated with the boat, including permission to search it and registration information. But what we have not been able to locate in the publicly released packet we've examined is something comparable to MI1295CB GPS extraction summary. That's important because there is a GPS extraction summary associated with the Triton. So my question is simple. If investigators pull GPS data from Bart's boat, where is that data in the released investigative material? Where's that data? You know what this data could prove? This data can prove all the naysayers, like myself. It could corroborate with the boys or the witnesses' story. It'll tell us when you met up to tow the boat. It'll tell us when you and the Triton separated. It'll tell us where you left and went after you towed the Triton. Because if the Triton was being towed for 2.75 miles, your boat should have been going slow at 2.75 miles, right? That's my point. See, something's missing. And like I said, something in the milk ain't clean. Everybody's saying they cleared Bart. Bart's mama coming out here saying her son did this, her son did that. But where is the GPS extraction for Bart's boat? Bart's boat isn't some unrelated boat that happened to be somewhere in Mississippi. According to the account we've been given, it was physically involved in the emergency that preceded Nolan being left on Horn Island. Where's the GPS data that was successfully extracted from boat identified as MI1295CB? And most importantly, why isn't the underlying GPS information or the Mdmr summary explaining its evidentiary value present in the release material that was released to the public? Authorities reportedly obtained potentially important evidence. The public has received extensive information concerning one boat, but not the other. Where's that information? This, in my opinion, is the missing piece of the puzzle to solving Nolan Wells' disappearance. I know it was an extremely long video, but this is something that has really been puzzling and been on my heart because I am interested in knowing where is the GPS extraction from Bart's boat. I have not been able to find it. If you are aware of it, please let me know in the comments, but I'm not able to find it. And if you're not, drop down in the comments and let me know how you feel about this new information that I have come across. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you are alerted the next time I upload a new video. And as always, don't forget to follow me for more controversial topics.